Okay. I have all my stuff ready to go, and that's a win. Got that up, got that up. Need to get you guys up. There we go. How we doing this morning? Don't know what to do with yourself? Time to do a speed run, buddy. Man, I don't know if it was the magic eraser that I used yesterday or what. I have a whole bunch of tiny little microfibers in my hand. They frickin' hurt. Also, I cracked last night and I got 1 month of WoW to play the Wrath of the Lich King thing, which I found out is also going to be finishing up before the end of the first half of the year, and I'm like, oh. So, yeah. I succumbed and I'm like, alright, we're gonna see if this is a... You know, I like to use that fiberglass as a pillow because it's so comfy and warm, but I'm starting to think maybe I shouldn't. It's 8:49. Well, he's in my time zone. It's not even 7 yet. Hopefully I don't have to reset, but in the event of a reset, remind me that I need to show you guys the new little title screen that Dichotomous Rex made for me for the flash cart. It looks sick. Hey Arthur, how are we doing today? Doing all right. I'm not gonna lie, I kind of want to just... I woke up this... There was like a 60% chance that I didn't fire up stream and I just started playing... Just started playing on that WoW account, and I'm like... So I didn't realize how old my old WoW account actually was. It still has my home address from before I was married. And I was like... Oh! It's been a hot minute. I know I played it when like one of these expansions came out and I just couldn't really get into it much. So I only played it for like a week or two. But I think that might have been a trial. I don't remember. But I don't think I'd stream the WoW thing because I don't think it'll be interesting because it's just leveling. On servers that may or may not be kind of dead, I don't know. But it's just gonna be a dude walking around killing stuff, so it's like, eh. Then I'd actually have to be good at conversation and all that fun jazz. I'm like, I don't need the world to know how much the speedruns actually carry the conversation. That's not bad, ATB. If we get like a 560 on like the first roll, actually, I think, what is it, like a 560? 5 or something like that. I don't think we have to worry about damage rolls. Oh, 583? Frickin', we're laughing. Frickin', we're gonna run it, but this is very unfortunate. This would have been a really good time. We're gonna rock with the slime though because I just don't want to deal with it. Turn 2 slimes, everybody. If it was a turn 1 slime, I would be killing it right then and there. 404, speedrun may not be found. Just had to be on her, eh? Just had to be on her. That's fine. If I can just get like a one and done finish or something today, I would also just take that to the bank. The frick? Stream Elements tries to give so many like sponsored things to do, but they all suck. It's all like mobile games. Tara likes being covered in the white sticky. No, she doesn't like. No. Also, going to the Diablo 2 thing, it's a little more higher octane killing stuff. And I'm pretty sure the people that are watching the Diablo 2 stuff are people who generally stream Diablo 2. Last time I streamed WoW was in like, oh! I think that week when I actually had it for whatever, I think I actually streamed that. Hang on. Because that was quote, what is it, quote 2? Is it quote 4? Hang on, we can actually get this. Quote 4? Frick, we didn't, oh, okay, that's fine. When did we start labeling when it happened? Dang. Alright, well, I don't know when that actually was, but we're gonna say like 2017, 2018. I think 2018, because that's when I actually started to stream more than just Smash tournaments. I was gonna say a preempt would be really nice here, so I could do this quickly. Yo, salute! No, you don't want to throw wrenches. He doesn't want to throw wrench. That's the only wrench we're going to see this entire walk. Check it out. Tara's going to keep getting hit, though. I have lied to you guys. That's the... We're not going to see any more wrenches for the rest of this walk. I can feels it. Told you. Anyways, this is the thing that Buddy made for me. I think it's pretty freaking sick. That pincer, by the way, is like a 6.7% chance. That's the only thing that can pincer us on the walk. And it costs us way too much time. Pincer attack on the first walk? Yes. It's gonna lose us about 15 seconds, give or take. Later on, we can get possible pincers that'll lose us about 20 to 30. Once we get through Sabin scenario, I don't care about pincers as much. Before then, I do. Peanut, how we doing this morning? El Sneeko, good morning. Loading that save and getting the first encounter sets up our step route for the run, so now I know where the encounters are going to be and all that fun jazz. It kind of gives a little bit of consistency. But as far as like ATB starts and stuff, that's all well, it's not random. It's actually frame based, but for all intents and purposes, it's random. So now we just need, so we watch the opening here so that when I hit new game, we don't have to watch the opening. And the run starts when you hit new game. So it essentially saves like 4 minutes on the run, but I still have to do it regardless. There's a lot of setup for most Final Fantasy, well, for most of the 4, 5, 6 runs. 5, you just hit new game and you always land on the same seed. When then you just start doing crazy movie right at the hop because that step route is just something amazing. 4, if you're going for an optimal time, you have to hit the A button on a specific frame. On the, what happened to 4 yesterday? I don't want to talk about it. There's VODs. If you hit A on a specific frame, you get an encounter on a step. And when we know we get it on that particular step, and then we have Kane kill himself in that fight, we're set up for an encounter, or a seed, where we don't get any encounters on the way to Mist Dragon. It's pretty sick. How about this? I'll do big ol' info dump right off the hop here. Let's see how much information I can say by the time we get to the first boss. So, we walked on the Veldt, and then we got our encounter, and then we did the reset to put us on the specific seed that we need to set up our step route. This step route allows us to get the ideal encounters, assuming you don't frick up your encounter string. We'll go into that a little bit more. We also know when we're going to get the encounter and what that encounter should be. We're also watching the opening now because the run starts on when you click on new game. So if we don't touch anything on the opening, we get to watch the opening and we haven't hit new game yet. So once we start on this walk, we had a pincer on the walk. Now that I've hit new game, the run can start. Battle speed in this game only affects the enemy's ATB, not my ATB. So what we're going to end up doing, setting it to the slowest battle speed, the fastest message battle speed, so that goes by quick. And then we're going to go on memory cursor, so it remembers where I have my cursor pretty much at all times. Now what we want to do is we want to have the 2 idiots here run on every single fight that we take. We're only going to take 3 of them, so that Terra can get all the experience. The goal is to get Terra to level 6 before we get Locke so that he joins at level 7. To make someone run away, you just need to have full ATB and you need to have your run meter filled up. You can't see the run meter, but you need to have the run meter filled up. I just don't like the cross menu. I know Dine likes it, some other people like it. I'm not a huge fan of it. So I like to go for the Wolfie Boy here. He likes to go for some extra attacks, so it kind of annoys me. Sometimes it works out, sometimes it doesn't really matter. It is a pincer. This is a guaranteed pincer. This is a scripted pincer, so you're always going to get it. There's a couple of strats you can go with this one. If Terra has really good ATB, she can clear out the right side, and then the idiots run while she clears out the left side. She didn't have good ATB this time, so we're just going to go with the standard Fire Beam, Bioblast. We walked around one encounter by going to the left. Way back, I already forgot about mentioning that. And now, we have one more fight before we get to here. We also have to go with Fire Beam, since the Vomammoths have a no-run flag. So having these guys have their turns come up first is more ideal. I like to ATB weight this, just to make sure that the guys in the back don't get a turn. I shouldn't say just to ensure that, because we don't actually know, because like I said, all the ATB starts are random. There's between There's about 60 ATB starts that you can get, because it's based off of like a 60 frame cycle, from what I understand. So now that we've done that, we are coming up to the boss. We're not going to get any encounters in here because of our step route that we already know about, so I can just walk right on through. What we're going to try and do is prevent him from going inside his shell. This is going to require what we call a counter cancel. So Welk's shell always starts with 0 ATB, so we can actually do this reliably, considering that normally you don't know where ATB starts are, so counter cancels are really tough. What a counter cancel is when an enemy has full ATB, you make him do a counter. Some are scripted, some are not. And his ATB will be halted for a good 10 to 15 seconds before resetting the ATB. Since the shell is what makes him do the Gru and hide into his shell, we're going to prevent that. So they say don't attack the shell, but that's freaking exactly what we're going to do. He has 1600 HP, so we would like to see rolls of 533 or higher on every single turn. 572 means that we are guaranteed to kill him. So we can get 2 Terra missiles right off the hop. Now I know that the shell has full ATB, where it's going to ATB weight it. We're going to be doing a lot of ATB weighting, by the way. That's just where I'm sitting inside my menu. Prevents the enemy from, well, prevents everyone from getting ATB. This can prevent a lot of stuff from getting extra turns. Since he did that Megavolt, that was his counter, and he never went inside a shell, and we just got to kill him with the 3rd missile. Get ourselves set up on fire for when we get onto the Terra Walk. And that's all she wrote. And that is the first 4 minutes. So all of what I was just talking about there is things that usually go through my head pretty much throughout the entirety of a run. And I find a lot of it is kind of boring and or redundant, so I meme a lot more. How's it going, by the way, Sitar? All in? Welcome on in. I don't know, I feel like the ATB... Okay. Having played 4, 5, and 6... It makes more sense from a difficulty standpoint that it only affects the enemies. Because then your stuff always moves the same, but then you'll be like, oh look, they're getting a whole lot more attacks or something like that. So there's that little bit of consistency, I guess. And seeing how the PR deals with it, not well, with 6 at the very least. Battle queues get clogged up very easily. Lots of bad and wonky things happen. So what we're going to do here is we are going to name all of our characters to a single letter. Because the game does a scroll with the text, it's 2 characters per frame. A lot of the characters have like 5, 6 letter names. So every time Terra's name pops up, we're going to save 2 frames. Which doesn't sound like a lot, but she talks a lot. She's mentioned a lot. If you do that with everybody, we actually end up saving like a couple of minutes or some junk throughout the run. I think. We'll go with like a minute or so to be safe. Because I don't actually know the number. By the way, Funky, if I didn't say hey. Hey. So we're going to get 4 encounters on this walk. This is going to get Terra to level 6, assuming you got all of your runaways on the initial walk. It would be faster if I'm playing in Japanese. It is also a different category. I also cannot read Japanese, so that would be really freaky. But when you just know where the stuff is, they get extra columns as well. So instead of like in my inventory just having the 1 column, they have 2. So I would really have no freaking idea where anything is. We're gonna run this and just see what we end up getting. But, actually frick me. This is a 6.7% chance by the frickin' way. Oh yeah, all of this right now that we're doing, just waiting, that's time loss, by the way. I don't have a loss to give if we don't kill Buddy before a... So if I'm plus 1 second, we're resetting. Because otherwise we're just digging way too deep of a hole way too early. I don't know when our next snow is. Holy frick! Maybe we'll just have a godlike fight. Let me double check on this, but yeah, that... I miss the days when I didn't care if I had that pincer. Vaporite, 1 character, pincer, 6.7% chance. Frickin' rights, bud. Yeah, the way to avoid the pincer is to not hit that probably 1 or 2 frames that it's available on. Actually, let's do it this way. Actually, let me do the math on this. Never mind. There's a potential of 4 frames in a 1 second cycle that I could hit. So don't hit any of those 4 frames. We don't know where those 4 frames are, but just don't hit one of those 4 frames in a second. We got snow a couple days back. A few days back? A couple days back. Alright, remember, we need to kill this boss at a 12:20 or sooner. It's so not gonna happen. I will be surprised if we actually kill him before 12:20. I have never had as many of those Vapo pincers as I have in the past month. Like, ever. I think I probably had like 4 or 5 ever. And now I've probably had 15. So I guess yay for consistency. But that's not really consistency I was looking for. Anyways, for this boss, I just hope Maw gets netted and it just makes my life a whole lot easier. So for these NPCs, when they're swinging their arms, they don't really have battle start. Or the battle doesn't really start when they're swinging because they're just not like available for it. Because they're busy moving. So we just kind of exploit this. Just like so. We're just gonna sit here and wait for the last one. Just watch as I'm walking past him. It'll be right when he's swinging his arm. Well, do we kill him in 30 seconds? Nope, we will not be killing him in 30 seconds. Unless Mog crits here. Alright, buddy. Well. Welcome to the grind, kids. Everything was good until the Vapo Pincer. You should get those eyes checked then if they're sore, Nox. Oh, I don't know if I have the patience for it today, guys. I don't know if I got the patience for it today. Generally, I do. Oh yeah, I was gonna check this. I got time now. Okay, it does say at the Discord. Okay, hang on. Why does that command not actually pop up, though? Alright. What are you doing today, Nox? Welcome on in. Stream element spot's kind of janky on... Works on this one, right? Okay. I'm gonna do a poll here. I'm pretty sure I know what the answer would be, but let's just see a poll. Let's do it this way. Oh, what is this? Oh, my mom sold her house. Yay! This is the run. I also like to lie to myself. Herkerman? I feel like I'm freaking that up. Thanks so much for blessing the run. We've, been very... We've been lucky into almost immediately unlucky. We haven't made it past the 12-minute mark yet. Well, I guess technically we have, but we already knew it was dead before that point. Just... What? My mom doesn't text once. She texts about 6 times. Alright, let's see what we have on this way, everybody. Ranma, thanks for the triple bless, and green with the bless as well. Maybe this to earn. Fixer, thanks for cursing the run. Except I'm not gonna bang my head super hard against the wall today because vacation is tomorrow, and like I was saying, I can feel that the patience is not exactly there today. Miro, thanks for blessing the run as well. Alright, can we prevent the doggy from attacking? Hey! There we go. Okay, yeah, so the poll is basically telling me what I figured. Finish on a high note. It's not letting me. It's not even letting me sit at the piano yet. Really? Okay. Ray, how we doing today? Welcome on in. I heard the weirdest hang on. It might have to be after Welk. After Welk, I heard this thing the other day. I don't know if it's gonna be DMC8 or not, but it's also really short, so I don't particularly care. Oh, I found it. All right, here it is.
Let him cook. Let him cook now. Him cook. I said, let him cook.
Anyway, doesn't really work well with Final Fantasy, but you get the point. Sick ATB starts, by the way. I think everybody's at about half. Although, really, the only person you care about is Terra. Alright, so we don't have to worry about damage rolls anymore, because I think 583 is the highest roll you can get. That doesn't mean we kill him sooner, it just means we won't get damage rolled at the end. We can hit as low as a 517, 512? But because he has 1600 health, as long as we're just getting like 533, 534. We're usually cooking. Get ourselves set up on fire. And away we go. So much of going for that sub 4 is just be lucky that when Dine was going for world record grinding, he was not taking anything below a sub 4. And I mean, I get why. But it's still at the same time, it's like, ugh. I have it set for 405 to give a little bit of leniency. Well, we'll see what happens. Next goal is please let me get past Marshall. And then after that, please let me get past Vargas. These numbers are my PB. Average is about that. You can actually tell, one sec. You can tell by on the bottom left of the splits, it always says best, because that's just kind of to let everyone know like what the fastest I've ever done that split is, because you'll have like the little timer on the bottom right. That's always really small. That's just a segment timer. The thing above best is usually that tells you what we're comparing against. So there it says best. Here it'll say world record splits. You'll see me flip to these every once in a while. Sometimes we'll look at latest to see just how our last run went, because sometimes the last finished run that we had was pretty decent until one point. Then you also have average. So if you're ever wondering what I'm comparing to, the spot you want to look at is just above where it says best. 90% of the time it'll be PB though. Good ATB start. Oh baby. I'm the best? Factually incorrect, but thank you for lying to me, Nox. I need that. Alright, that's one of 2 possible wrenches and a bad ATB start. Good start. Good morning, Cuddy. Thanks for the good luck. If we don't get... There's no way we get 3 Vaporite pincers in a row, right? Playing WoW. I started a classic Wrath of the Lich King character yesterday. I succumbed. I cracked. I'm like, alright, we'll do 1 month and we'll see if I just say, you know what? Not worth. Hey, we didn't get pincered! We got crit though. What the frick? Cause the new stuff looks... I want to play in...
This is the run.
Super Sebel, thanks so much for the $3.33. I would like to believe that this is the run. I appreciate that. I want to play in the old world. I don't know, private servers are always some sorts of jank from what I've found. But, and I like the old world of Azeroth to go through, so I was like, I just want to play through this. Okay. Oops. Aha, Cisco. I guess the other thing is actually having active peeps on it too, but... Should play hardcore? Not solo, I ain't! Now, the other thing is, has this one been around for forever and a half where everyone is, like, geared to frick and... ...98% of the thing is level... Okay, what's Season of Discovery, or is that the one that you gave me? I'm just catching up on it right now. Rob, welcome on in. Okay, but what is Season of Discovery? There we go. Got it. It's classic. So, like, what? It's a private server? Is that what we're saying? Oh, okay. So in case anyone's wondering when we actually, like, have a run going, oh yeah, no, I got her good. Okay, so just to reiterate, Season of Discovery is a retail thing. Ja. Put that over there as well. All right. Let's frick this dude up. You guys are all over the frickin' place. It has nothing to do with retail. It's made by Blizzard, but it has nothing to do with retail. Couldn't make it any more clear. I hate net, dude. I talked about the Twitch and the tubes. How come I didn't see that when I was looking through the stuff yesterday? Huh. Anyways. I have too many tabs open at this point in time. I'll peep that at some point. Along with that private server thing. See what that one's all about. Aww. I thought we were gonna have two good runaways from not having preamps. I'm like, you know what? This is good. So how are we doing versus average? We're doing about average versus average. Roll. There we go. But yeah, so tomorrow I'll leave for Mexico. We'll be gone till the 24th. So, y'all on your own, Lamau. It'll be good. I don't know if it's because of the vacation or the job application like rolling on its way through or whatever, but I sat there, I was about to do some video starting, I should say editing. Just video making stuff, and I'm like, I have no motivation to do this. So we'll see what happens in the coming little bits. Yup, time for Hobbs to get started. Let's go, buddy. Did I say hi to Hobbs? I saw Hobbs pop in, but I don't know if I actually said hi or not. I thought about it. He would have felt my thoughts, though. I have it set up where I'm going to give him the stream key, and he is just going to run CT for us. And that, everybody, is how you lose a friend. I didn't know we had that. Gotta name Sabin after his tier. Sabin is good for 2 things. Aura Bolt and Bum Rush. Okay, so we bonked before, so I'm just gonna send this. I hope that buddy isn't in my way. Okay, good. I don't know if I'd say he's chunky from the behind. I'd say he's more solidly built. I mean, he be packing, but he be packing bricks or whatever the frick. I don't know where this is going. Your advice is to have a good time? Alright, sure, I'll do that. I know we have to wake up tomorrow at... I think I have an alarm set for... Oh yeah, no, I set an alarm for 4:20 because I thought it was funny. Could be back packing some schmeat. No, we're just talking. Yeah. Stay on the good side. There's talking about Sabin's dumpy. Don't worry about it. Do not worry about it. Stay on YouTube and stay innocent. There. Okay, so I did a little bit of an experiment yesterday with ads. I'm gonna have to... It'll be part... I guess when I get back, and we'll see if it was actually worth it or not. I'm not gonna run any extra ones today. But in the event that it actually seems like a feasible thing to do, there may be more ads being ran, but... if it helps a kid pay the bills... Okay, I'm looking into this Turtle WoW thing. Oops, hold up. You can play as goblins? What? I mean, I guess to make it feel fresh and new, you're gonna add stuff, I suppose. That makes sense. Oh, there's a trailer. Oh, they added transmog early. Cool. My world record for Chrono Trigger has like a 10-minute discussion on golden showers. And that's now just solidified. I've never had a golden shower. I don't think I'd enjoy a golden shower, and I'm not going to go out into the world and try and find a golden shower. The only thing this guy wants to get golden showered with is golden coins. Hey Billy, welcome on in. I'm not gonna be grinding it as hard today because I can feel my patience being very thin. It might even be as much as whatever happens with this run happens, and then we move on with our day. I missed the part about the horny posting messenger. I don't even have horny split pictures today. I can't even pee in the shower if my lady's even close to the bathroom. I'm also extremely pee shy, which makes drug testing very, very difficult, by the way. Very difficult. Alright, as long as we don't lose 15 seconds on this split, which is very possible. Because Mount Coltz just beat Coltzen. This is unfortunate. Can I get a tonic, please? Okay. Having no tonic makes my item management a little fricky, to say the least. I don't think that explains the shiny blonde hair at all. These guys can't drop tonics, by the way. No tonics for the dude? Okay. There's one more chance we can get for a tonic drop here. I don't think anything on Mount Coltz drops a tonic that we end up killing. They do drop a soft. Well, Edgar still had not terrible ATB, so this isn't the worst. Getting punched 3 times makes it worse, but... Do you want me to be perfectly honest with you, kids? I think stream might be dead. You know what? No, we'll do this. If the run dies at Vargas, we'll do one Welk Shell kill. Just for gits and shigs. No, Shadow has the gin. And together we can make the gin and tonic. But if I don't even have half of the stuff... Do the weed? That's not gonna make job searching very easy if I do the weed. Alright, I need some preempties. Need a few preempties to make up on some time here. That wasn't bad. Bye, Tara. Alright, so there's gonna be a few 4-packs that we're gonna fight. We want Locke to run away from one of them. Oh, no preempty. It's been a rough week for the grind and Billy. It's been a real rough week. Best run that we've had all week was a run that was like a minute and a half or so before Poltergeist killed us. Hey, pre-empty. Yeah, it's a good old egg, lettuce, tomato. Ooh. And then I'm just gonna play World of Warcraft, Lamau. I ain't gonna lie to you. It's just gonna be nice and frickin' chill. Nice. Rob just over there on YouTube just toking her up hard. Okay, this is also good. The main, okay, back in the day when I was going super hard in Wrath, which I think I was still in school for most of it. I guess the main was my priest, but I swapped between priest, pally, and death knight. And I only ever did tanking or healing because I find DPS boring. Oh wait, we need to take these. When we do 4 runs next time, it's gonna be Rosa route, which means skipping the Excalibur will save us a good chunk of time, but the Zeroma's fight is also gonna be a little bit tougher. So I need to grind that out a little bit. With how tough times have been, why don't I go take a week off? Yeah, you know, that sounds like a great idea. Maybe we'll go to like Mexico or something? You know what? I don't even care about Bane Touch here. Well, this might be an acceptable Mount Coltz time. Wait, talking to him at 8 minutes is about where I like it to happen. Maybe before, more ideally, but... Oh, hang on. Who wins these? Let's freaking go. Well, see, it's gonna be... me, my wife, my sister, her boyfriend, my dad, his wife, and his wife's kid, her boyfriend, and her child. There's a lot of us, the frick. All right, Edgar. Come on, beat Locke. Beat him. Oh, you got this. So good, dude. Moral of the story is there's gonna be like 10 of us. All right, does Savin start with good ATB? And so I found out that my ATB weight starting that ATB weighting that I've been doing throughout the fight. I asked Dine about him, like, is this freaking over my Savin? Because I always start with terrible ATB. He's like, no, that's determined when you get into the fight, just hit a better frame. I'm like, I bet. So whenever Savin starts with bad ATB, kind of like that. It's just to get frick me. I think we'll just be below the 3120. Well, I'll keep her rolling, I guess. I'll be more excited about it once we actually like get there, because right now all I think about for the trip is just the travel. And I usually don't get very excited about going to the airport, going through all that frickery, hopping onto the plane, worrying about if your plane's gonna have any issues, if your luggage is gonna have any issues, if you're gonna have any issues getting onto the actual resort itself. Once we actually get there, like once we're actually like in the vehicle on our way there to the resort, I'm like, okay, I can relax. I will not let Twitch chat know anything if it's positive about Locke, because absolutely frick Locke. That was a horrible runaway, dude. So, unless things go really, really well from this point on, I'm pretty sure train is going to be our hard stop. What am I allowed to be at for train? I think it's like plus 32. Let me double check this, though. 45 and 13. So, yeah, 32. And I'm gonna need at least one preempt on the river out of one of the two to kind of make up for that runaway. That runaway was freaking slow. What is that, Green Day? The have the time of your life. The frick is that song? Why am it's not coming to me? For what it's worth. It was worth all the while. Good riddance, thank you. Doesn't really sound like a... You know what, now that that's the title of the song, doesn't really sound like a good vacationing song. Sounds more like a breakup song. I'm also pretty terrible at paying attention to the music lyrics. It'll be fun, for sure. Oh. Wow. I thought I was gonna talk to him 2 squares up while he was transitioning down, but alas. Melk, I don't have work yet. Oh! So if you talk to Bandon once, and then go up there and get the Genji glove from that dude, you can save yourself 7 frames. Now I'm pretty sure we lost those 7 frames trying to talk to him at the one point. But we can trick ourselves into thinking that it's at least a wash. This one is an AI generated art. Uh-oh. It's also the only one that actually came out somewhat decent. Go for the Genji glove, because in this version the Genji glove gives it you get 100% of the attack power of the weapon on both hands. In later versions, it got fixed to the 75% that it was supposed to be. But, yeah, we're going to take that 100% on both hands and rock it. Because that makes it really, really good. This run is... So, on the second split, where it says 12:20, that is right on my cutoff time. The Vargas one is a 31:20. That is right on the cutoff time. We're nipping away at like just barely keeping this thing alive. So the save resets there, set up our seed. Doing a reset on the overworld pushes the seed ahead by 14. Doing one on the title screen pushes it ahead by 1. When you're originally setting up your seed, you're gonna have to do like, it's like 10 to 15 freaking resets. There's a whole chart and everything that you can follow, but it is worth it for a little bit of consistency. And Step Road is the thing where I always like to tell new players, have it set up, take the time to set it up early. Don't stress about Step Road, but try and hit it. But if you fall off of it, don't worry too much. But it is like a nice thing to try and get into your muscle memory. Ah, good, he got hit. Morning, Jerica, how's it going? Wait, what part sounds like a glitch? Save resetting? Dang, he got a shot off. Okay. We're not gonna heal. If I was ahead by a little, we leave tomorrow. I'm getting up at 4:20 tomorrow, Lamau. Well, actually, so this might make me look like a little bit of a psychopath. I don't set my alarms for, like, you know, 5 o'clock, 5:15, whatever. I set mine for either a minute before or after. So it's actually set for 4:21. I have one that was from work or whatever else that was set at 6:14. Call me superstitious. I seem to have better days if I don't wake up on that specific time. Also, thanks for blessing the run, Jericho. We have a 25% chance for the run to die right here if Bandon gets hit, and then we carry on with life, and I play World of Warcraft. I am very superstitious. Whoever he hits on this first turn. Oh! We live. Tara said, not frickin' today, buckaroo. So that whole counter cancel thing that we talked about with Welk, we're doing the exact same thing here. It's really easy to do because we always start with full ATB, and Ultra starts with 0 ATB. Frickin'. Did I just do a defend? That's fine. That'll be perfectly fine. Why did I defend? Because I panicked. Whoops. Okay, that attack wasn't required. Good. I have a very spiritual life experience. Okay, I was thinking of just having a good time, but spiritual experience, sure. Skipping all the rats in the opera house would require basically a manipulation to set it up. We need to take at least 3. Okay, now we can lose 27 seconds over the next 2 splits. And still be on pace. What did I say? I said 32, right? Yeah. But to answer the question, I don't think it's actually feasible to get a setup to skip all the rats. They move too erratically and there's too many of them. I am gonna experience. I don't know if I'd call it a spiritual experience. It's like trying some different foods. A superstition only exists if you believe in it. A substition exists whether you believe in it or not. The frick's a substition? Don't bring the dog out. Okay, good. No, if I smoke the weed, I lose job opportunities for a frickin' month. Until it's out of my system. For what? Oh, dude. No, it's not worth it. Most industrial sites, as well as the job that I'm going through a job application for, do P tests to see what's in your system. Eat the weed, it's still gonna be in the system. Moustache man child, I believe in you. Get me this black belt from the enemy commander. So don't frick me, oh Moustache man. I got distracted from a text message from my mother, I'm sorry. I don't think not needing caffeine is that much of a superpower. Like, just get up, forehead. Morning, Goldark, how's it going? Oh, I know a bunch of people that do weed after they get... they do the weed after they get the job. They just gotta hope that you don't get into a... what do you call it? Any sort of like incident or anything. The frick? Un momento, kids. Dad's got some big boy stuff to take care of for a couple seconds. There we go. I go to the bathroom in certain spots. I have an auto fire controller or an ASCII pad, so it mashes the A button at 30 hertz or every other frame. And there are a lot of spots where you can just go and hit the can if needed. Now he's gonna hit someone. Frick. When we get Gao, there's like 3 minutes there. There's a bunch of spots here, there, and everywhere. The Opera's a spot where you can go if you need. Thamasa's like frickin' 13 minutes. In all my years of raiding, I've never had a raid bucket. That's because people took so long between pulls half the time that you can just be like, I'm just gonna go to the bathroom, kids. Holy frick, dude. What were those buttons? That was a 2 out of 10. All right, hit one of the greens. One of the greens. One of the greens. One of the greens. Yeah! You know, you don't have... There you go. Good block. Good block. No, I don't do the Cartman bathroom thing. When you... Okay, actually, here's some life hacks. When you start running longer games like this, you learn how to ration your drink, so you don't just like start chugging it back. You just take small sips throughout, keep yourself hydrated, keep yourself healthy. But you don't just like chug back a whole bunch. That way your body takes in what it needs, it doesn't have like too much excess, so you don't have to pee as much. Also, try to empty yourself out as much as possible before you start the stream or the run. If you do a reset, it might not be a terrible idea. Actually, maybe I shouldn't just right now. It wouldn't be a terrible idea to just drain it all out right then and there. I'm cracking you up. This is legit. I'm like, there's no meme here. This is legit, like, what I do. Reasons why I eat it. Well, I mean, I also eat at Themasa because that's roughly around lunchtime too. Hey, if you're trying to rub one out while you're speed running, A, don't do it on stream, but B, 5 and 6 have a lot of opportunities to do it if you have the auto fire going on. Last time we went to the mechs, on our last day, it was just me and my wife on that one. There was something that I ate. I don't know what, but there was something. And, I ended up spending like a good 8 hours just yakking. I don't know what it was that I ate, mostly because I don't even know what it was that I was eating. The wife's like, what is that? I'm like, I don't know, but it looks good. And then I ate it, and then like during that night, I'm like, I do not feel good. I only speedrun 3 Final Fantasy games. 4 if you count Crystal Chronicles, which I barely sped ran. But that one's fun. Zidkins, how's it going? This is my main bay. Okay, I don't think this particularly saves us time, but sure. But I do 4, 5, 6 CT. 4 is my worst, but I'm hoping to make that better when we get back. And then 6 is my best. No dispatch, no dispatch, no dispatch. Yeah, let's go. Now, as long as we have good targeting on this fight, this might actually be something decent. Okay, we're gonna go, you attack. I'm gonna wait till he queues up. We're gonna put in Aura Bolt. Hopefully Cyan attacks the bottom one. He didn't. Now we're down to a 50-50, which will lose time or save time. We are gonna lose time. Sick. Freaking love this game, dude. I'm glad we're gonna be able to reset at, or not reset, we're just gonna kill the run at train, I guess. Lamau. Not black belt, sleeping bag. I think most speedrunners are more interesting. Maybe I just watch very interesting speedrunners, but I think they're more interesting than Zadood. Setup guide? How much setup is there for this thing? Who's the best looking character? Terra. Actually, Terra for the chicks and Setzer for the dudes.
Forsaken might just subscribed for 2 months. That's almost a year.
Forsaken, thanks for subscribing for 2 months. I appreciate that. Where the Alright, sleeping bag's all the frickin' way up there. This is gonna be awkward, dude. 1 sec. How are we gonna do this? Weird. Oh, we're not even in the next fight. Holy frick! So it takes 12 seconds to finish off the split after this fight. Well, we will not be jamming WoW. I will, but what did I say? Plus 32 by train is all we're allowed? Better save time on train. Gonna need at least 2 to 3 preamps to save time on train, I think. Yeah, this is gonna help too. Well, kids, it's been a good run today, but I'm pretty sure we ain't saving time. I think green hair Terra is best Terra. Nothing will ever change my mind. Alright, there's one. That's how she starts, I suppose. If we get a pincer, it's Jover. Pincer loses us like 30 seconds. Bye, Sabin. It's like that, the frick is that? Trailer Park Boys thing. Like, how she goes. What do you mean? It's just, how are we doing versus average? Yeah, we're 14 seconds behind an average run, too. What do you mean it's how goes? Where's the beer money? She gone. What do you mean she's gone? It's how she goes. No, it's not gonna be a reset. We're just gonna be done for today. Gotta say my patience. If it looks like it's not possible, I will. If it looks like I can squeeze it in, I won't. Which, if it's more than likely gonna be close. Well, we'll be able to tell when we actually start there. Sometimes she goes, sometimes she don't. This is how she goes. Dude, I need preamps. Like, I need preamps. I also don't need the... What the... I know it looks like, just by the time it looks like I've played badly, but I actually have not played badly today. That's the best part. Use the Phoenix to, you know what? That sounds like a crazy idea. So crazy, I just might try it. My Phoenix down is all the way at the frickin'... Oh, this is all fricked. No, wait, I have 2 Phoenix downs, I think. No, there's no holy waters on the way. Why do you... Toriak, why do you have Lock version 2.0, Mr. Disappointment himself, as an emote? Yeah, Phoenix down is what we do for, I think almost every route does, like in every version. I don't know who Troy Baker is, but sure. All right, just freaking kill him already. Thank you. So, okay. Go down. Thank you. I watch The Simpsons, that doesn't mean I know who Troy Baker is. I like Midna dance. I also really like Midna. Girl got them hips, know what I'm saying? Woo! Okay, hang on. We have a shot. It's not a great shot, but we have a shot. Come on, fast run, boys. That was anything but a fast run. Come on, go, 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 go. This is gonna be down to the frickin' wire. Well, sub 5845. What encounter does Gal show up on? Morning, John. Welcome to a run that just really shouldn't be, but for some reason still is. We are Sean Paul. Oh, it is. Oh yeah, look at that. It did get redeemed. I'm like, I haven't seen it be redeemed yet. There it is. You think this is world record day? We're behind it by 41 seconds before we get into the spot where I usually lose a minute. We need like a 4 preempt trench to bring this back. I need all, hang on. I need everybody to bow their heads right now. Oh, frick. Yeah, I have to break this up into 2 pieces, I guess. There we go. And just do the prayer with me. What went wrong in this run so far? Mostly just bad ETB starts. Not enough preempts. No, Sean Paul on the Velt is coming up after this waterfall. I have a lot of menuing to try and fix here, but I don't want to waste time sitting in the menu. So we have about 20 seconds here to do stuff. Which is why you want Sabin to be alive so you can actually do it. Okay, what's here that shouldn't be? You. The only way you can manipulate preempts is if you hit the frame that the frame within a 1 second cycle that the game would say that that's supposed to be a preempt. So essentially you have to play frame perfectly, also knowing where that frame is. I have no freaking idea where that frame is. The TAS would. The TAS also does weird things with, like, sometimes creating a little extra lag at the end of a fight or something so that you actually hit that 1 frame. But, like, there's no feasible way to know. I'm a TAS. Terribly awful speedrunner? Frickin' rights. So for this fight, we just need to wait. Well, I say it's like a minute 10 or something like that, but you just wait 10 seconds after the music loops is what I go off of. If you're still calling me the Tastoriac, I frickin' put fingers up bums and tease the prostate like it's my side gig. It is also my side gig, you know. You guys gotta pay the bills somehow. So, what's new? All right, music loop coming up. So the music looped on 102.33. So 102.42 is when I'm going to attack with Cyan. Not quite 10 seconds, it's actually 9, but because he has a bit of charge up time, it makes up for that. I haven't ran much against these tightened up cutoff times, but it's awesome. What's this about booms? No big bangs in this run? I don't know, this game bends me over and gives me the big bang more times than 4 seems to. Baracha. Alright guys, we're gonna get the meme going. I will see you. So the first 3 encounters going to Moblas don't count towards our counter. It's not until after we leave Moblas that it counts. Alright, big bangs, large booms, I gotcha. Alright, we redeemed Sean Paul in the Velt, and by golly, we're gonna see if Sean Paul saves the run or kills the run. Let's frickin' go, kids. I shouldn't say save the run, just keeps the run going.
Take that thing, yeah, Donna, Jody and Rebecca. Woman, get busy. Just shake that booty non-stop when the beat drop.
Can I go now? Cool.
Get drunk, up, percolate anything you want, because it's hostility if I don't take pity. More to see you get life on the rhythm of my ride, and my lyrics up about it.
Ooh, good starting HB7.
Nobody can do you nothing, because you don't know your destiny. Yo, sexy ladies want power with us, in the car with us, them not war with us. In the club, them want flex with us, to get next with us, them not vex with us. From the day my bond, I ignite my flame, can I call my name, and it is my fame.
It's all good, you turn me on. Let's get it on. It's all good. Anyways. Oh, preempt! We in there, kids! I mean, it's only 1, but I will take anything. So one thing to note, Gao does not show up if you have a dead character, if it's a back attack, a side attack, or a pincer. We shouldn't get any pincers because we don't have enough characters, or the fights are all going to be single fights. So you can't get a pincer on it, but back attack, side attack, those are bad. And he never seems to show up on preempts. I don't know why, but he never shows up on preempts for me. All right. We continue. Can I give you guys an impression of what I think this run is doing right now? I'm gonna give you guys an impression of what this game is doing right now. It's supposed to be limping along. Ugh. So when you're inside battle, without auto fire, you can still hold the A button, and I think it's technically a little bit faster because it's hitting it on every frame instead of every other frame that the auto fire would do. So I try to just hold down A for spots like this, and then when we're outside of battle is when I use the turbo. Start to chafe and dry out and become, ugh. I try not to think about that. So let's see, what's my next cutoff? Next cutoff time is Kefka at Narsh, where we can be plus 36. So so we just can't lose 5 seconds between now and Kefka at Narsh. It'll be fine. I thought that was gonna be Cyan that showed up there. I want to get him on sword tech just in case. It'll be, yeah, it'll be fine. Sure, I have, what's my average for this split here? 419. Okay, so on average, I lose 12 seconds on this split. On my last run, I lost 15. It'll be fine. What's the next split like? Okay, there is a chance for some say. Let's just get 4 preamps, eh? 8 buds. Let's just get some 4 preamps and call her a day. Don't even worry there, bud. Yeah, I know this run is like, it's still good enough. It's still good enough. What do you mean I never finished this game? The last finish I had was last week. Dude, I need to lie to myself sometimes. Let me have this. So my gold here is a 1333. I had really good preamps through the trench, which saves a stupid amount of time. Dine's time is a 1340. My PB time was a 1407, which loses, what is that? That's 27 seconds or so. I gotta finish more. I don't want to run runs that feel like they're not really going anywhere. I've only reset in... Alright, that's the end of the run, by the way, kids. How many times in there? I think I only reset twice. We can go to Kefka at Narsh just for gits and shigs. But, that loses a lot of time. Hang on, 3 preamps coming up. No, I'm not resetting. I'm done for today. Just got started. Yeah, and I go on vacation and I just don't have the patience for it today. It's fine. Oh, right! Okay, I remember what happened. My first 2 runs, I got Vaporite pincered. And I'm like, wow, back to back. I am. I also had this thing planned for over a year. Can I go now? Ah. Can all of us go now? They're processing my medical frickery. And I think they'll probably get back to me while I'm gone, Lamau. Okay, guess I didn't push the B button enough. Let's see if what do I have to save? 12, 13. Oh, no, wait. What is it? I have to look at what the number is again. All right, we can be plus 36. So I just need to save 13 seconds. They haven't explicitly told me that they're processing it. The last I got of stuff is when I did everything. So someone's processing something, whether it's the blood results getting done or whatever else. I don't know how long that takes. I assume not more than a week, but my assumptions are always different than real life. Surely Locke will steal on the first try on this one. This is nothing but a blessed run. Where would you like me to process that, Nox? Wait, when am I going? Oh yeah, sorry, I'm going to Mexico. When am I going to Tijuana? I don't even know where Tijuana is. Please don't say it's in Mexico, because then I'm going to look like a huge idiot. What part of Mexico? Somewhere in the Riviera. Stop yelling at Nox. You should start doing more Duolingo with him then. Just leave him high and dry like that. Hang on. Am I wrong on this? I thought that dude had 120 health. Steal the birthday suit? Listen, this isn't frickin' Texas Chainsaw Massacre out here. Yeah, we're doing the resort thing with my dad, his wife, my sister, her boyfriend, and his wife's kid, her boyfriend, and her kid. If you beat the Magitek armor, doesn't it just beat you up and kick you out anyways? Or am I nuts? No, we're not all staying in one room. Oh, it is 119? I just always, my brain always just said 120. Oh. Wait, what Weebery am I admitting to? What? Wait, what? No, Guardian is weak, it's just fast. It gives you that one extra speed, but she lacking in a little of the oomph. You know, you could have gone lock scenario first, knowing that you would have got the Guardian steal, and knowing that you would have needed to throw the weapon, done the lock scenario first with no smoke bombs so that you could throw the Guardian instead of having to throw the Air Lance, and then you would have had the Air Lance it to kill the Merchant. It would have been such a 5-head play. Sure, you wouldn't have had smoke bombs and you might have lost your Elite River Manip unless you decided to do that without anything, but still, it could have been a thing. Nox, are we gonna learn French? Because I don't... It's the only thing that'd be worth doing. Every preempt? No... Well, I guess you could... If you did the lock into Terra thing, you'd also probably have a fricked up step route just from different threats. Wait, you don't have... Wait, how do you do it together, then? I don't know what I was thinking I was gonna have to mash the B button on. I was gonna see if I can get the wife on it. The odds that Celeste is going to be the one to throw the smoke bomb in the next one is low, but we're going to have to make that happen. It's like when you... No, she doesn't let me go rogue in the grocery store. I'm not allowed to do that. Jay, it's frickin' Friday. Frickin' call her in, bud. You deserve it. Tell him old B-Dud said you get the day off with pay. Alright, smoke bomb Celeste, I suppose. You know what? Frick it. You all deserve the day off. Frickin' take her. Is it like unlimited PTO, but it has to be whatever the frick it has to be signed off by someone first, and so then they're like, well, then they'll just you get unlimited whatever. You get unlimited PTO, but it has to be signed off by such and such, so you're probably just not going to give it to me then. Discretionary time off? Why does that sound so ominous? Thank you for that. One, 2, 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. I pushed that a little bit, maybe early, we'll see. I really just wanted to get out of that as fast as possible. These are all a little... Oh, wait. Oh, I never sold the tent. That's what's fricked up. Okay, we just need to save another... what was the number again? 36. Just need to save another... 7 seconds. If I fricked up that manipulation, we're gonna lose it. Preempt. Oh. So we should only get one encounter here if I did that properly. So I think I may have pushed it a little early. Maybe not. Alright, no, we're good. If it was, it probably only been like 1 or 2 NPC values earlier, but... Sick. This will, in fact, not save us time. Morning, GCR. How's it going? We need to save 7 seconds on this split, or we're gonna be done for the day. That was a little bit slow. I got hung up on no sketch for a second, because usually you hit Y to get to Bannock, because he's in slot 1. My brain died, and I was like, whoa, wait, which button, which button, which button? Okay. Those two will negate the back attack, but not save time on it. Sick movement, dude. As long as I didn't get the Moogle Cuck NPC, which I may have. I did not. Oh, good. There's one NPC value where the Moogle goes inside that little tunnel, and you just have to wait for him to come out. It's awesome. And by it being awesome, I'm actually lying. It is anything but awesome. I just accept my fate. All you do is you just make sure you don't stay. The fact that I have a setup for it, or like know how to move so that you get in there as fast as possible, is not a good thing. Come on, one more pre-empty for the kids. Aww. Frick. Well, frick them up. That's my bad. Folks with unlimited PTO take less time off. Can't you just... Like, are we talking about like when you book something off? Because if you book something off, your team shouldn't be high in drags. You're like, hey, by the way, guys, I have this time off coming up. Just so you know. Anyways, I have low hopes that we save our 7 seconds. If it's a 1:30:31, we are moving on with life. Yeah. I wish I could wait. So I wish there was a way on like old polls in case you like missed what the win was. You could actually, I know what the win was, but I wish there was a way you could double check it. Oh, hiccups. I kind of felt like that, Jay, when I was doing like service work. And then they had to like try and find someone to cover the service work. But when you're just like in construction or whatever the frick, unless it's like, you're just, actually, you know what? No, I never cared during construction. Frickin', you're on your own, boys. I can see why. Actually, this will be an interesting thing. So we've been streaming pretty consistently, at least throughout like the weekdays. But I guess this goes more towards like the big streamers. But they're always worried about taking like 1, 2, 3 days off. We're gonna be gone for, what's that, 2, 4, 6, 8. And I'm not gonna stream on my anniversary, so 9. So I'll be gone for 9 days. You guys won't see me between the 17th and 25th. Because the 25th is my anniversary. So it'll be the 16th, or 26th, I mean. We'll see if there's like an actual huge drop in all of the stuff. That'll be interesting to see. Finally some peace and quiet. Everyone will just be getting so many PBs without me. Hey, what's up? Just about to probably end stream. And yeah, and then I'm just going to do what I was doing last night. Game's being rude and I don't want to be in a bad mood today. For everybody's sake. I always hate thinking, like, when people are like, oh, look of your community. I'm like, I hate thinking of it like that, because it feels like ownership, but like, we're all the same amount of a part of the same whatever. We're just a bunch of peeps just watching one PP bad at a video game. That's all it is. I don't know. I hate the community mentality. I know it's supposed to be like positive and all that junk, but it feels cringe. Maybe that's what I'm trying to say. You come here for that? Really? I never would have guessed. Whoa! Frick you too, gal! Woo! Oh, that's already his second turn. You know what? Frickin' sender, bud. Frickin' sender. If I use Runic to get rid of a potential Ice 2, we're gonna kill the run anyways. So frickin' sender, bud. Let's hope we don't get an Ice 2. Hey, we didn't get an Ice 2. Well, guys, it's been a great day. But that's all I got for us today. Thank you for coming in. That is just a good example of how this week has been. He literally came in, he's like, hang on, I got something green. Yeah. He's like, oh, hey, gal, is that you? How's it going? Poof! See you later, gal. Oh, I didn't update the Sean Paul thing. Give me a sec. Yeah, it was pretty sopping still this morning, eh?
Yeah, it's not gonna be dry before
Yeah.
I put it in.
We're gonna raid Brood. Hang on, we're gonna chill until Brood actually starts. Yeah, is the run dead? It always has been. We're just gonna chill until Brood's ready. I'm not gonna raid you guys into a starting soon stream, but I want to send us to Brood because I haven't been able to raid him much. So we got some cutscenes. So, I guess while we're waiting, you guys got any plans for the next week or so? Rude's probably going to be going for another frickin' 5 minutes of starting soon because this cocksucker always has like 10-15 minutes of it. YouTube used more battery, no kidding. Yeah, this run was... this run was on its last legs at the first 12 minutes. We hit one cutoff time, barely made it. We hit the next cutoff time, barely made it. We were 1 second below the next cutoff time, and then we missed the next one by 10 seconds. I need Brute to frickin' get his rear in gear. Trying to get economizers and rages. Someone pick this game up for me and beat my time so I can be like, wow, I really am bad. Please and thank you. You know what we can do? I almost forgot. Oh, by the way, once again, this is this header is brought to us by Dichotomous Rex. He made it for me yesterday. It looks freaking sick. Thank you again. I don't know why I read that as IV. No, we're not doing a quick 4 run. We can get to the end though. Oh, I can start my recording, I suppose. Maybe the tendons won't be so inflamed by the time I get back too. Holy moly, they're sore, bud. They are getting better. Just I got us. We're done for the day, Pojo. I'm just waiting for Brood to stop being a bum. But have yourself a good swim, bud. Six has just it has given me the very clear message. I do not want to be played by you, you nerd. So here we are. If the game doesn't want to be played and I still want to finish it, well, by frickin' golly, I gotta back up. That run, it was just too slow. It was too slow all the way through. I have cutoff times throughout the run to be like, okay, this is still like feasible, but it's gonna require better luck each time you get a little bit further down the road. And it hung on, it hung on, it hung on. An hour and a half in, I was like, nah, dude. Fine, if you don't want to be played and I want to finish,